I am not exaggerating when I say Gal Gadot as the evil queen in Snow White is one of the worst acting performances I've ever seen in my life. I just watched the movie, so here's my full thoughts on the best and worst parts of the film. And as I just mentioned, we have to start with Gal Gadot's performance in this movie. I could not believe what I was watching with my own two eyes. It legitimately feels like she's trolling the studio to see how bad of a performance she can give while still getting a big paycheck. She feels like she's in a completely different movie than everybody else in this film with her performance. Like, it feels like she's in a YouTube parody of Snow White or something. Every single word she delivers feels like she's almost on the brink of laughing out loud. It's so unbelievably goofy and campy, but I don't think it's intentional. And whoever cast Gal Gadot in this movie must have forgotten that she has to have like two different songs to sing in this film, because once she starts singing Just Forget It, I almost burst out laughing out loud in the theater, which only had me and two other people in it. I honestly think I'm underselling it still. Like, imagine Dakota Johnson in Madam Web, a pretty terrible performance, and multiply it by 100. Like, everything that Gal Gadot does is so much worse than that. She deserves all the Razzie Awards for this. Literally, like I said, every line she delivers feels so unbelievably flat, and if she has to give any emotion, it just comes off so goofy. But sadly, even when you're blessed enough to not be watching Gal Gadot on your screen in this movie, the scene is likely going to have the dwarfs in it. And this is just such a baffling decision from Disney from the start, but now that I've actually seen the end product, I can't believe they went through with this. The CGI dwarfs are so unbelievably uncanny. I saw someone compare them to like the Polar Express animation. That is honestly what they look like. It's so accurate. And I know Peter Dinklage got a lot of backlash for saying that he thinks it should have been real little people in the film, but I honestly think he's right. Or they should have at least just cast real human beings and done like the Hobbit magic to make them look shorter than they really are. Something, because what we get in this movie is just an abomination. This movie really just has a lot of unnecessary fluff to try to beef up the runtime a little bit more than the original film. Like, we're watching the dwarfs in the mines singing Hi Ho for what feels like 3.5 hours. I just couldn't believe how long it kept going on. The movie again tries to expand in a lot of ways. Like, we're given Dopey some emotional character arc in this film and stuff, which is fine and all. I'm not mad at them trying to expand on the original movie, because spoiler alert, I'm not a big fan of the original Snow White movie. I think that's a pretty bad film in itself. So I'm not mad about trying to mix up that movie, add in more things, explore this world more, but everything we explore in this world just feels so useless. Like, it's just there to pad the runtime and do absolutely nothing else. And I feel like if you're gonna do a live action remake, your best bets are to either do the exact story beat for beat, or do a complete twist on it, change major parts of the story, make a big twist at the ending or something. Because when you do something that's just in the middle of both, it ends up just feeling worse than the original, but also not good on its own terms. And that's exactly what this is. Before I get to the positives, because I promise you I do have a few positive things to say about this movie, hit that like button real quick and make sure to drop me a follow on Letterboxd. It's just at Vets Movies. I want to defend Rachel Zegler in this movie. She's been getting a lot of hate too. I don't think she deserves it. She's actually like the only innocent person in this entire movie. Her performance is solid enough. It's nothing groundbreaking. She is like the only person in this movie who can actually sing and do it well. Her couple songs are actually really good, like Waiting for a Wish and some of the other ones. Again, a decent amount of this movie is you're asking Rachel Zegler to act alongside nothing because it's a CGI dwarf instead of a real person that she's acting alongside, so you can tell it just feels so weird in the moment when you're watching it. Maybe I'm just so dune-pilled, but I swear there's a scene towards the end of this movie where Snow White starts doing the Paul Atreides speech where he's talking to the Fremen, being like, your grandmother lost her eye 12 moons ago. I can see your nightmares. You're giving water to the dead in them and it makes you happy. Like, Snow White literally goes Lizan Al Gaib mode on the palace guards in this movie. I almost laughed out loud. I'm sure it's not intentional. Maybe I'm just such a huge Dune fan that I saw things that aren't really there, but let me know. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. And listen, I go into every movie hoping I'm going to enjoy it. I never want to hate a movie like I did with this one, but like I said, outside of Rachel Zegler, there's almost zero redeeming qualities in this film. If you've watched it, let me know your rating, and if you liked it better than me, I'm happy for you. And to check out my recommendation for 4 other original movies in theaters right now that you should definitely watch over Snow White, click the video above my head right now. There's some real bangers in there.